Hello again, you two fans. You didn't take the Creepy Doll Man's Real Reality Challenge seriously. Well, let the Creepy Doll Man tell you himself personally, as I leave you now.
Hello again there, YouTube fans. This is the Creepy Doll Man. A lot of you, shame on you YouTube fans and non-YouTube fans, for not taking the Real Reality Challenge with the Creepy Doll Man. It is October the 31st, 2017. Time is 2:28 p.m. I'm going to have to bring you an update on something else while I'm doing this updated. I have decided to release a new ad, non-payable ad from the Creepy Doll Man to extend his Take the Challenge with the Creepy Doll Man Real Reality Challenge is back on. This means you have now 365 days out of the year to do the challenge. From November the 1st, 2017, all the way through October the 31st of 2018. What does this mean? That I extended it for only the YouTube fans and the non-YouTube fans. Is those brave that can enter this very room, meaning they must have a lot of courage to come in this room. There, you'll face what the Creepy Doll Man's. You must face your fear of haunted dolls and possessed dolls and even one cursed doll. What's going to happen is you take the challenge with the Creepy Doll Man. You take it with him personally. This is not a joke. This is not some silly game like you do on the YouTube. The fake challenges is out there. This is a real reality challenge, and the Creepy Doll Man is coming up with this ordeal first before anyone else. That's the second time I decided to re-release this real reality challenge. Now this is still going to go on. And then when that happens, after the challenge is over, the Creepy Doll Man will reveal his real name. And then sad to say, the address will be leaked out. This location will no longer be secretly. And then there'll be probably people that might want to come here, check out things. Well, if that happens, I might turn it into a museum down the road and then get a permit to run it as a museum if that happens. If we get people knocking on our door want to come in to see the dolls, if that happens, I'll probably just turn it into a museum. Well, let's get back to the reality. I want to bring a quick update on something right now, and I want to do this before I tell you more about the Real Reality Challenge, where to meet and everything else. Tonight's status on the update of our video that was supposed to be shoot tonight on the Creepy Doll Man goes trick-or-treating with his great niece has been canceled due to failure that I cannot get a cameraman. And it's sad to say I had no way to find a cameraman because the cameraman I did ask, he didn't have the nerves of steel and the balls enough to even try to do the challenge with me. So Craig, you failed me way too long. And shame on you, Craig. Okay, now, since tonight's ordeal, won't go through, meaning it fell through to do this episode that I wanted to do for Halloween. I'm sorry to the YouTube fans a second time for the failure. That wasn't my fault. I did ask this person, and he was a total jerk, so he decided to, cut me off, so, screw him. If I did have the money to pay him, if I had a job, he wouldn't get more than $5 out of me. That's all he's worth. Well, let's get back to the Real Reality Challenge. Well, the Creepy Doll Man will give you quick instructions. There are some rules you got to follow before you come here. Once I tell you these locations, you must meet me there at those locations at a certain day. If you don't, it don't matter. If I appear there, that's the only time I'll appear. Let's do a quick little, rules how it goes here. If you meet me in this location, you will be blindfolded or have a hood over your face. It protects the identity to the secret place I'm bringing you to. No one has seen this house, except for my neighbors. So if they tell you, then I have to beat their, what. But you want to do this challenge, it's kept a secret of this location. Once I pick the two people, I'm going to pick both male and female to come here, one of each. and if they're bravely enough to can come here, you will have to pay for transportation. That's something that the creepy doll man will not, pay for your deal to get here. So, but if you live in the Louisville area, you already have your ticket to ride because it's on the East End side anyway. So if you live in the Louisville area, it's a good way to say you save money. You have to go far to go to do the transportation to get here, and that's another deal. Another thing, you have to pay for your own, drinks and food here. The creepy doll man will not provide your food and drink. It's not going to be free. So you have to pay for that yourself. And the last thing is you have to pay for the creepy doll man's utilities if you use them all, like his water and his lights and gas, because none of that stuff here is free. The challenge is 100% free, but the other things I mentioned are not. Maybe you're afraid because you had to pay. Or maybe you're afraid that the creepy doll man speaks the truth when he says you can be attacked, possessed, or killed by a demonic spirit within this very room. There are actually, I believe, not 4 but 5 now, because there was 4. I think there's actually a 5th one. And she's a very secretly, so I guess she's a bad one herself. So it's hard to say. I'll just have to, get the truth out a little bit harder. Let's go back to this ordeal. The rules are simple. You come here blindfolded. I'll have to get someone to drive us back. If you remove your blindfold or your hood, you forfeit it. And you don't get to come here. Then the creepy doll man will take you back to the location where he picked you up at. The second thing, if you take pictures or do any video, take pictures or use a video cam to record where the house is, the creepy doll man will not like that. He will call it as a forfeit, and he will reject you from coming to this location, and you'll be kicked out of the challenge that way too. So play it by the creepy doll man's rules. Please, no pictures and no video of the house until after the creepy doll man's Real Realities challenge is over, because the creepy doll man himself will reveal his real name and show a video where this place is located very soon. Okay, now I picked 3 locations instead of 1 because the last time I did this last location, nobody showed. So I'll give this address one more time. There was a church I wanted somebody... there's real locations I want you to meet the creepy doll man at. 3 now, because I extended 2 more. So the first place was a church, and I'm going to bring the church up again for the second time. We're going to do that there one more time. It's called Clifton Baptist Church at 1947 Frankfort Avenue, Louisville, Kentucky. The zip code is 40206 there. Okay, the service starts at Sunday, 10:45 a.m. on Sunday. Be there before that time to meet the creepy doll man. And then after the service, I'll talk to you about the ordeal if you want to do the challenge. Okay, and then there's another day that the church starts as well. It starts Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. What they do 6:30 p.m., it's a prayer service for the members only, but I usually go there. So if you want to see the creepy doll man, you have to go there at night to see him late in the evening. That's 2 good ways to do it there. Now, if you're not a real big church fan, then the creepy doll man has 2 new locations. He's just going to slap one on you. But he's only going to be there from the 1st of November to the 9th of November. This is a real place. I don't know the address offhand, so you need to look it up. It is here at Sam's Club on Black and Baker. It sits here in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know the address offhand. You need to know to find the address and the zip code. The last, 6 digits of the zip code here. And if you do that, I'm only going to be there whatever time. I might be there at a certain time. I don't know when I'll be there. It could be in the afternoon or late in the evening. Just ask the creepy doll man you want to do the challenge with him. Let me know if you're serious. And the third and last place is Kroger, 2200 Brownsboro Road, Louisville, Kentucky, 40206. I sometimes go in there to get my medications because of my health problem. And I also go in there for odd things, like bread or soda if we don't have enough food here. But that's the two locations, the new locations I wanted to bring back, because those two are grocery places. From the Sam's Club, it's more like a mega place that sells grocery and everything. Kroger just sells his groceries, but they've been around for a long time. I prefer to go to Sam's Club because it's a lot cheaper. You save a few pennies instead of blowing all your money at Kroger because they're too high. So those are the real places. Now, I'm sorry that the episode didn't fall through, but the Creepy Doll Man will make up for that. So please, take the real reality challenge with the Creepy Doll Man today. This is real. This is not a fake challenge. It's not some silly game that the people had thought up on YouTube. Creepy Doll Man has come up with this ideal first. So I'm number one to get this ideal in my mind to do it with a fan. But you will have to sign a contract through a lawyer stating you cannot sue the Creepy Doll Man for wrongful ordeal if something happens to you. Or if you lose your possessions, Creepy Doll Man is not responsible for that too, money or anything. But please take the real reality challenge today with the Creepy Doll Man. I'm going to state to my YouTube fans and my non-YouTube fans, I'm going to say goodbye and God bless you all.